been part of a media meltdown over the Trump administration's tariff policy, and many a Democrat has been on with softball interviews where they scaremonger about inflation without any pushback from the host. Here's Hakeem Jeffries.
Trump tariffs are going to raise costs on everyday Americans in an environment where there's already a high cost of living. Trump promised that he would lower costs, in fact, on day one, but what we've seen under his reckless leadership is that costs aren't going down in America. They're going up. Inflation is going up.
Inflation is going up, is it? The Democrats were even pushing a new term, Trumpflation. Here is Jeff Merkley.
So last Wednesday, it was not Liberation Day. It was Trumpflation Day. The American consumer is going to see much higher prices.
Trumpflation, you say? Literally minutes later, this news broke.
Breaking moments ago, brand new numbers showing inflation fell last month. Much better than expected.
Inflation fell. Well, how about that, folks? You know, the only reason anyone not stuck at an airport watches CNN these days is to see Scott Jennings. Here he is with CNN host Abby Phillips.
7 million means that they're not just going after criminals.
Well, they're going after people who are in the country illegally, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the criminals, this is a much bigger universe.
Doesn't that make you a criminal?
No, it doesn't.
To come across the border illegally?
Coming into the country illegally is a civil offense. It's not a criminal offense.
Okay, if you come into the country illegally, here's the message. We're going to find you and send you back.
Oh, Abby, coming across the border illegally is a criminal offence. Let's have a look at Scott Jennings now, effortlessly toying with Anna Navarro. Talk about an intellectual mismatch.
Honestly, if it was Kamala Harris behaving this way, they'd call her hormonal and hysterical, right? Look.
We'd have to get elected to be.
But, well, yes, and if she had been elected, and if Hillary Clinton had been elected, if any woman had been elected and been acting this way, they'd say it was menopause.
She would have never stood up to China, so this is a mood issue, right?
No. And let's check in with one of Anna's co-hosts on The View. Here's Whoopi Goldberg. She seems to think that the Trump administration, you know, the one that won in a landslide, winning every swing state, winning the popular vote, winning the electoral college 312 to 226. Apparently, according to Whoopi, they only represent a very narrow band of people.
All you countries who watch us, this is not our wish.
No, it's not.
This is not what the American people want. We don't like it. We don't like how it's being, we don't like how this is being done. That's why you will hear